Yeah, right guys, how's it going? Here we are then with the mid-June mishmash. Bit of planting, a look around the front garden, and me just, well, generally talking to myself, I suppose. Right, I'm planting out some corn. This is incredible. This blooming, I tell you what, it's the neighbour's raspberries, really pees me off. Right, I'm putting here, these are sessy, so that is, what you call it, not super sweet, but I want to keep these separate from the other ones. Oops. They're a little bit small really, but they'd be alright. Yeah, they are a bit small. I've got trouble now, I've got to remember this isn't grass. Right, I've got 6 of these golden bantam corn. I've only got 6, so I'm going to put them here, where the garlic came out. 2 rows of 3, I suppose, can't do much else. Ooh, just put a load of living green salad and veg with added horse manure. Ooh, down, just to top up the bed a bit. Don't know how much the garlic took out of it, but never a bad thing to put more fresh compost on top. I chose these ones because they're stumpy apparently, and I've got some early king to go in a minute as well, and they're stumpy as well, only 5 foot tall, only 5 foot tall. A lot of them are, you know, 7 or 8 foot, and as you know, this is a windy site, so stumpy wins the day, I think. Oh, nice roots. Get in there. A little bit deep, but that compost will settle a bit as well. Cool. Well, I've got a touch of blooming hay fever this year, you know, I've never had it before. Been sniffling a lot. And I want to put a squash in as well, another squash. A bit close together really, but it don't matter. Oh, I love this bed. Right, so 1, 6, 7 there. Gently. Nice roots. And I'm going to lean it that way. A bit more, a bit more. And 1, 6, 8. Now these are 170. These 2 are in one cell, so I'm going to have to split these out. Yeah, it'll be alright. I put that one in straight away, I suppose. Where's that going to go then? It's lucky there's nobody around here, because I think I'm mad talking to myself. You don't have to be mad to garden here, but it helps. Right, these are corn early king. I've got a few more of these in a bit. They say you're not supposed to plant 2 types of corn close together, but that's partially true, but it's not the whole story. What you're not supposed to do is plant 2 types of corn if one of them is a super sweet, or SU. Right, I'm going to stop myself there because I got my letters muddled up and I don't want to cause any confusion. There are 3 types of sweet corn. Standard, that's SU, Sugar Enhanced, SE, and Super Sweet, that's SH2. Although not recommended, you probably can get away with planting both Standard and Sugar Enhanced on the same allotment. But you certainly wouldn't want to put a Super Sweet, that's the SH2 in. The Super Sweet is so weak genetically that the dominant genes of the other two will just override it, and it will be horrible. It'll be mush. It will lose all of the things it was bred for. And the same is true if you plant grinding corn or popping corn anywhere near to sweet corn. They are so dominant you'll just get, well, something that's pretty awful really. Corn's a funny one with cross-pollination. With most plants, when you do cross-pollinate, the results are shown in the following generation, but with corn, it is the current generation. And also, you can plant them together, any ones, if they've got different flowering dates. So if you've got a super sweet that flowers a lot later than a normal one, you can plant them together. So, you know, there's some truth in it, but it is a little bit of an urban myth. You know, there's a bit of information, but not quite enough, like a lot of them. What I'll do, a bit close together, but don't matter. Ain't got a lot of choice on this plot, really. Okay, drop a log in. Ooh. I'm far off today, is it? A couple of Brassicas to go in. Might help if I took the bloody watering can, Steve. I'm going to carry it back with my fingers. They say with great age comes great wisdom, but that's not always true. Okay, then we got 3 different types of broccoli in there, 2 different types of kohlrabi, and I managed to get only one, Steve, only one Pentland Brig kale. Only 1 out of 15 germinated. Isn't that weird? Doesn't matter though, I got 1 there, that might do. So a bit of water, and it's already got a bit of stroach down there, so I'm going to leave that, and I'll give them a spray with grazers. See how it goes, eh? Well, you know I keep saying that potatoes never cease to amaze me. So what the heck is this? I've never seen this before. Like a little, I don't know, baby potato growing all up the stem. Well, there's 2 of them anyway. In fact, the stem's broken off, so perhaps that's what it is. Perhaps it's sprung into life because it's broken. I've never seen that before. I'm looking around, I can't see any more. Loads of you know, leaves coming out of the axle. Loads of shoots. Like, you know, up there. Just watered these, that's why they're wet. I don't hold to the myth that you shouldn't water when it's sunny. Plant needs watering, it needs watering, you know what I mean? Isn't that weird? I might just I mean, that's dead anyway, so I might just break those off and plant them, see what happens. Well, after much searching on the old Tinternet, Google came up with these are called aerial tubers. And the aerial tubers form when there's damage to the stem. Oh look, there's damage to the stem. All the sugars in the stem and the leaves, they form a new tuber in a wild attempt to, well, make a new potato. Amazing. Here's the 2 buckets of Marfona that I cut by mistake the other day. And I've just purposely cut that bucket of Nicola because they would just flop right over, and the one of the stems have gone all black and squidgy, but it wasn't blight, it just it's where it got bruised really bad. So yeah, some spuds all down here. Here it is this end, and getting down towards, oh crikey, a few main crops down here, and the condor, or the specialist ones at the end if you like. Trooper seed potatoes are in there. One's died, but the rest are doing alright. Onions are drying nicely in the front. They won't last too long because they're Japanese overwintering ones. They're the Senshu. And there's the elephant garlic drying. with the shallots, they're drying very nicely. So fast in this weather. Bit of a mess out the front as usual, but you know, gone overboard with tomatoes again this year. Veggie pod, oh it's fantastic that. Turnips, lettuce, tomatoes, chilies, lettuce, onions, spring onions, radish, lettuce, shallots, spring onions, strawberries. Yeah, brilliant. Those radish have gone a bit yellow. What that is? Oh, that's the seed leaves, that's alright. Seed leaves are supposed to die off, aren't they? There's the hydroponics tomatoes from the other side. I've got to do a bit of pinching out of the side shoots in a minute, but as I say, always tie up first and then pinch out afterwards, because if you break it off when you're tying up and you've already pinched out, you've got no leader. So there we are. Up here a bit. Tumblers doing very well. Yeah, and the other one, I tell you what, they're not far off being red, you know. Look at that, more flowers coming as well. So some spare condors, just a bunch of salad leaves chucked in there so I can pick them for a display. Got some chives to go out there, not many, but there's the garlic that's dried out. There's an onion drying out there, that's the best of them, so I'm just trying to, I just peeled the rough. I can't decide whether to do a dressed onion for the show or just a, you know, an onion in its raw. I get some of those old pots out in the back garden. Got a few courgettes and things there to go out. If I put them out, I might just give them away. I've got too many now. Super soil carrot trial there. I'm not going to preempt anything, but I got a rough idea. Carrots in tubes. There's some, I think they're either St. Valerie or Sweet Candle. I've got to thin them out a bit now, transplant a few. And I got 2 lots of carrots. I got 1 lot in here. They've all germinated. Oh, I'll show you the celery, hang on. Spare chilies. A couple of nasturtiums in there. I got a few more chilies here. I can't decide whether to plant them out or not. I think that's a spare pumpkin in the back there. Some chilies in pots. Got some Ishikuru spring onions ready to go out. And there's all the chilies in the easy to grow system. And the solar panel for this lot here, which are an aubergine white Casper. Loads of flowers, but they're all male at the moment. Yeah, male. Oh, it might be a female. Yeah. That's Leanne's Oishi Pink. See, that needs tying up again. Oishi Pink tomato. And these are the Turkish Orange. And they're Turkish Orange aubergine, sorry, so they're doing alright. Very small, but looking at the all the adverts from, they're supposed to be small. And that is a red alert, I think it is. Or is it a... Oh, let's see, is that a red alert or a Heinz? Not, and I wrote on it in big letters, do not take off the side shoots. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you got to tie that up again as well. Just going to show you the celery. Right, celery in a veggie bag. Hope that's open wide enough. Yes, that's doing quite well in there. I find it easy in there. I had some decent ones last year, so this is going to work. And Sam next door, she loves the celery greens as well for her Asian cooking. So, all right. Food delivery just turned up now. So yeah, they're doing well in the veggie bags. It's easy to keep them watered because, as you know, they're a marshy plant and they need plenty of water. Right, let's go because Mr. Ricardo's here. That's my food delivery. Just doing a quick bit of weeding in the root parsley and parsnip bed. I'm telling you, this oxalis stuff is a pain in the backside. Anyway, yeah, come across this tomato. So a volunteer tomato, if you like. Now some people go to great lengths to ferment their tomatoes and get the slime off the seeds and all sorts. I know Terry King just slices his and sticks them in the compost. But this one, it must have been from a fallen tomato, because they were just here last year. And there we are, it's growing. No idea what sort it is. But in the interest of science, I'm going to leave it and see what we get. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this blooming oxalis. Trouble is, it's such a horrible root system on it. If you try and pull it too hard, you rip the carrots out and everything. I'll come along tomorrow with a little fine pair of scissors. Cool. Just popped up the leaf and ground plot briefly, just to do a bit of watering. And I'm only watering the newly planted things like, squashes and courgettes and things like that. I'm not watering the whole plot, waste of time. And it's going to rain tonight anyway, but scorcher today at the 28 degrees here, which is a tad on the warm side for us. So, yeah, nothing need water in there. Broad beans. Now I give them a spraying of SB Plant Invigorator the other day, and yeah, it looks like it's killed them all. Yep. Yeah, good. Feeds at the same time as well, so it's pretty good stuff. Nothing there need water in. I'm just looking around quickly. I reckon it's time to take that net off there now. It's acting like a blooming conservatory under there. It's potato to water there. I got to do that condor. It's a squash hiding down there for when the... Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's a squash hiding there, or pumpkin, sorry, for when these spuds come up. So do that. Always water the peas and the beans and the runner beans. I always water them anyway. Couple of tromboncinos down there. Yeah, that's it then. Leave that net on those. Don't need the net on those. Do I need the net on those? No, I don't. Yes, I'm talking to myself, sorry. Oh, peas, look at them. Oh. I reckon another 2 days with them. Another 2 days. Try one. Oh, look at them. Lovely. Well, I bet you can't guess where they're going. Lovely. Oh yeah. That's the Evola, those ones. Yeah. And what I want to show you before I go. Hang on. Look at these purple potted peas. Pretty, aren't they? Different. Not very full of peas at the moment, but I expect they'll bulk out a little bit. Yeah. Pretty flowers too. Yeah, they're alright peas. Yeah, look at those, they're lovely. Climbing right across the other side of the frame, look. Right. Okay then, same at the West End plot. Just going to water a few of the newly planted things, which in my memory serves me correct is a couple of marrows and some pumpkins and squashes. I think that's about it. Oh no, some Brussels. No, yeah, Brussels, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, they're looking a bit tired. It's just the heat though, there's plenty of water in that clay. Clay? Loam. Going to give it a quick scratch as well, get rid of some of those weeds. Yeah, not too bad. I always like to have a quick look at the first impressions. So there's a few more onions ready to come out as well. I'll do those when it's cooled down a bit. All those potatoes need watering. See, that's the... Now they're in the ground, see, with no dig, so a couple of watering cans will do that. Right, let's get on with it. I reckon this fledgling blackbird has just found its wings. Nice to see the parents there helping him along. Just need to work on the landing now, buddy.